Madam Mulini. We are going to discuss about water, and under water we are going to look about soft and hard water. In the previous classes you have learned about water, and we all know that water is essential for plant and animal for survival. It is essential to plant and animal for their survival. And you also learned that some sources of water is like we have some sources of water. We have the rain, we have the rainwater, we also have the boreholes, we have the wells, the oceans. Those are some of the sources of water. And also you learned about the uses of water. There are 5 basic uses of water. This is the domestic use. We also have the farm use, industrial use. Water is also used for transport and also for recreation. Under domestic use, we use water for washing utensils. We also use water for cleaning floors and toilets. Those are some of the uses of water under domestic use. We also have another use of water for farm use, or farm use of water, or farm uses of water. We have water is used for spraying. It is also used for mixing chemicals, watering animals. Those are some of the uses of water under farm use of water. We also have the industrial use of water. In industry, water is used for mixing chemicals, making products like soda. Also, it is used for washing coffee berries. Those are some of the uses in industry. We also use water, or under transport use of water. Water is used to transport goods. Water is used to transport goods. Under recreation, the uses of water include swimming. We also use water for boat racing. Therefore, that's all about uses of water. We also have the water storage. How do we store water? We will discuss that. The storage of water, you can store water in pots, you can store water in tanks, you can also store water in drums. We also have, you learned about the waterborne diseases such as cholera. We have the typhoid and also the bilharzia. And water can also be polluted. And water pollution, this is the release of harmful substance in the water. So ways in which water is polluted is by releasing human or animal waste into the water. You also use of farm chemicals near the water. Those are some of the ways water can be polluted. So you also learned about ways of conserving water. That is by harvesting the rainwater and also recycling water, and also reusing the water. So you also discussed about some of the importance of conserving water. Today we shall discuss about soft and hard water. So what is soft water? What is soft water? Soft water, this is water that lathers easily with the soap. This is water that lathers easily with the soap. So when you ask about soft water, you'll say that this is water that So, when you are asked about soft water, you say that this is the water that lathers easily with soap. This is water that lathers easily with soap, and it contains no or very little mineral salt. So, the soft water it may not have the mineral salt or very little dissolved mineral salt. So examples of soft water. Example. Example of soft water, we have one, the rainwater. We have rainwater. We also have the rainwater. And rainwater, remember, rainwater is water that it has not mixed with gases like from the industry. So one is the rainwater. We have also the distilled. The distilled water. The distilled water. Distilled water, this is the water that we buy. They are packed in the bottles. That is the water that is known as distilled water. And you also have the boiled water. The boiled water. And remember, with boiled water, one is to remove germs and also to make it soft, to be soft water. So, about examples of soft water, you have the rainwater, the distilled water, and also the boiled water. So, about hard water. Hard water. About the hard water. So what is hard water? Hard water, this is water that does not lather easily with soap. So when you ask about hard water, it is water that does not lather easily with soap. So water that So hard water, this is water that does not lather easily with soap. Why? Because it contains mineral salt, and these mineral salt are the ones that causes hardness. So hard water, water that does not lather easily with soap because it contains mineral salt, and these mineral salt are the ones that causes the hardness. So we shall perform a task which will also be part of your assignment of using the hard water and also the soft water. And one, we shall look about the lathering using soap. Lathering using soap. So we are going to use both the hard water and the soft water, though you shall do it practically in your home. So lathering using soap. Using the hard water and the soft water. We have discussed about the soft water, and we have said this is water that we get it from the rain, the distilled water, and also the bird water. So take a soap. Using a soap, and take a soap and use it to wash a white cloth using hard water and observe the lathering process. Also, use the soft water instead and compare the time taken for the lathering process. It is a task which I ask you to perform it practically at home. One is by taking soap and use it to wash a white cloth using the hard water and observe the lathering process. Also, using the soft water instead and compare the lathering or the time taken for the lathering process. You will observe that soft water, it will lather easily, where the hard water it will take time to lather. Another observation is that for hard water, you will observe some deposit. Some deposit will be present on the cloth and being washed, and those deposits are the ones that we are known as the scum. So, one observation at the lathering using soap, you'll observe that when using the soft water, the lather will form easily, where for the hard water it will take some time to lather. You will also observe that using the hard water, you will observe some deposit which will be present on the cloth, and those being washed, and those deposits are the ones that we call, or they are known as the scum. They are known as the scum. So this is your basin that he was using. This is water. The water. So we have said that when using the hard water, you will observe the scum which will float on the water, the deposit. They will float on the water when you are using hard water. You will observe those scum. You will also observe using the soft water. This is water, mixture of water and soap. And you also observe foam. So this is a mixture. Of soap and soft water. Mixture of soap and soft water, and also you observe foam. Performing the task of lathering soap. Ada hard water, you will observe there will be scum on top of your basin or on top of the water. When using the soft water, it will rather easily therefore forming foam, the foam. So another task is by using boiling water or by boiling water. Boiling water. So take a clean sufuria and boil hard water for 20 minutes. Then allow it to cool and observe the inside of the sufuria. You take a clean sufuria, boil water for about 20 minutes. Then after boiling, allow the water to cool. Then observe what you get inside that your sufuria. You will observe that in that sufuria, the sufuria used for boiling the hard water, it may have its inside stained. It may have its inside stained, where the other one is unstained. That is, for the soft water, it will be unstained. Therefore, the stains are due to the deposit of the fur. Therefore, accumulation of fur form the scale. So, in your observation, this is your sufuria. This is the water. When boiling the hard water, you will observe that in your sufuria, after allowing it to cool, you will observe that it may have foam. Fur. This is what we call it fur. Allow it to cool, then you may transfer that water into another sufuria. You will get that in your sufuria there is something that will form. And this is what is known as the fur. And remember that accumulation of fur forms scale. Accumulation of fat, it will form the scale. It will form the scale. So, advantages of hard water. There are several advantages of hard water. Advantages of hard water. Advantages of hard water. Advantages of what? Hard water. One, hard water, it is good for drinking due to its good taste. So, one, advantage of hard water is that it is good for drinking. Why? Because of its good taste. Because it have a very good taste. Another advantage of hard water is that it is good for brewing. It is good for brewing. It is good for brewing. It is good for brewing, hence used in the brewery industry. Hence, it is used in the brewery industry. And what is brewing? This is the production of alcoholic beverages. This is the production of alcoholic beverages such as beer. The production of alcoholic beverages such as beer. Another one. So one advantage of hard water. One advantage of hard water, we have said it that it is good for drinking due to its good taste. Another one is good. It is good for brewing, hence used in the brewery industry. Another one is that it may contain good minerals like calcium. It may contain good minerals such like calcium for strong teeth and also strong bone, or for strong teeth and also bone formation. So it may contain good minerals such as calcium for strong teeth and also bone formation. Another advantage is that the minerals contained are useful to plants. The minerals contained in the hard water are useful to plants. So another advantage is the minerals contained are useful to plants. So those are some of the advantages of hard water, and you say those advantages are, and it is good for drinking because of its good taste. It is good for brewing, hence used in the brewery industries, and you have said brewing is the production of alcoholic beverages such as beer. Another one is that it may contain good minerals such as calcium. Another one is that another advantage of hard water is that the minerals contained are good or are useful to plants. So disadvantages of hard water. Disadvantages of disadvantages of hard water. Disadvantages of hard water. Hard water have its advantages and also it also have the disadvantages. Disadvantages of hard water. One is that when using soap, you will find that you will waste a lot of soap compared to soft water. So waste a lot of soap since it does not lather easily. So one is that there will be wastage of soap. Why? Because it does not lather easily. So waste. There will be wastage of soap. Why? Because it will not lather easily. So one is waste a lot of soap since it does not lather easily. Another one is that you will get the stain in the garment due to the formation of the scum. For instance, when we are performing that task, we said when you lathering using soap, we said that for hard water you will find some deposit. You will find some deposit which are present on the cloth being washed, and those deposits are the one that we call the scum. So another disadvantage is that stains the garment due to formation of scum. So another disadvantage is stains the garment. The garment due to formation of scum. Due to formation of the scum. Another advantages is that it stains the garment due to formation of scum. Another one is that the deposit of scales on sufuria and boilers makes them look dirty. The deposit of the scale on the sufuria. And the scale, we say they are brought by accumulation of the fat. Accumulation of the fat are the ones that forms the scale. So the deposit of scales. The deposit of scales on sufuria and boilers. And boilers makes so the deposit of scales on the sufuria and the boilers makes them look very dirty. They look very dirty. And you have said the scales are formed due to the accumulation of the fat. Another advantage is that the scale formed on hot water pipes and the hot water pipes, those scales that will be formed on the hot water pipes may cause the blockage. It may cause the blockage or clogging of pipes over a long period of time. So the scales that will be found on the hot water pipes, may form blockage. Another disadvantage is that those people drinking hard water, the hard water may have their teeth stained. They may have their teeth stained or discolored when they use that water for a long period of time. So another disadvantage is that people using people drinking hard water People drinking hard water. People drinking hard water. May have their teeth stained or discolored. Or discolored. People drinking hot water may have their teeth stained or discolored. They may have their teeth stained or discolored due to drinking that water for a very long period of time. They may have their teeth. The people drinking the hard water may have their teeth stained or discolored for when they use. When they use the hard water for a very long period of time. So, softening hard water by boiling. There are various ways of softening hard water, and one is by boiling. So, softening hard water Softening hard water by boiling. How can you soften the hard water by boiling? So, softening hard water refers to the process of removing mineral salt causing the hardness. We say for hard water. We say the hard water, this is water that does not lather easily because it contains the minerals. And these mineral salt are the one that causes or makes them to be, or they are the one that causes the hardness. The minerals, they are the one that causes the hardness. So, softening hard water by boiling. Softening hard water, we have said softening hard water refers to the process of removing mineral salt causing the hardness. So, softening hard water. What is softening hard water? It refers to removing mineral salt. That causes the hardness. So, softening hard water, it refers to removing the mineral salt that causes the hardness. Therefore, boiling hard water removes hardness. When we boil the hard water, we will remove the hardness. And that's why we say an example of soft water is boiled water. Water that is boiled is an example of soft water. Therefore, removing hardness, you can remove hardness by boiling that water. And softening water or softening hard water, it refers to removing the mineral salt that causes hardness. And if the hardness is removed, the water is then termed as soft water. If the hardness of the water is removed, the water will be termed as soft water. There are two types of hardness in water. of hardness. Types of hardness in water are, we have one, the temporary hardness and the permanent hardness. There are two types of hardness in water. That is the temporary. We have the temporary hardness and we have the permanent. And we also have the permanent hardness. There are two types of hardness. There are two types of hardness in water. One is the temporary hardness, and we also have the permanent hardness. So, what is temporary hardness? What is temporary hardness? Temporary hardness. Temporary hardness, this is the hardness in water that can be removed. Hardness in water that can be removed by boiling the water. Temporary hardness. This is the hardness in water that can be removed, which can be removed by boiling the water. And permanent hardness. What is permanent hardness? Permanent hardness, this is the hardness in water which cannot be removed by which cannot be removed by boiling. It can only be removed by use of chemicals. Permanent hardness, it can only be removed by use of chemicals. So, when you ask about temporary hardness, we say that temporary hardness is the hardness in water which can by boiling. This is the hardness in water which can be removed through boiling the water, whereas the permanent hardness is the hardness that cannot is the hardness in water that cannot be removed by boiling. Therefore, it can only be removed by chemicals, and these chemicals are like the washing soda. So, it can only be removed by use of chemicals such as washing soda. Therefore, note that boiling removes minerals that causes temporary hardness. Note that boiling removes minerals that causes temporary hardness, whereas chemicals removes minerals that causes permanent hardness. Chemicals removes minerals that causes permanent hardness. The assignment that I ask you to perform is one, using water, soap and water, that is the hard and soft water, take a hot cloth, wash it, and observe what will happen to the cloth that you have washed using the hard water, and what will happen to the water that you use, the soft water that you have used when washing that white garment. You observe, in your observation, you come to know that when using the hard water, you see the scum will form, or you see some deposit on your white cloth, which we refer to them as scum. When using the soft water, you observe that the lather will form very easily. Another task that I will ask you to perform in your home is by use of boiling water. Boil water, the hard water and also the soft water, and you see various observation in the sufuria used for boiling the hard water, and also the one used for boiling, the one you use it when boiling the soft water. So thank you, learner. Till next time, goodbye.